Shalom, shalom. I like to start off this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Macha Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elders, apostles, and bishop of Great Millstone, GMS, teaching and ruling well. Salutations to the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, the sincere brothers and sisters who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. All right. It's coming back right before work. The spirit is on me. So I'm about to touch a quick topic, pertaining to the duality of Esau and the duality of Jacob and Esau, and how the Lord, he's a power that cannot be measured. He's able to create, as it says, the Lord said, I create evil, and I create good, and I create evil. So the Lord is in control of both sides, right? And that being said, he can create things that are out there, man. You see. And the Lord is really outside the box, man. Even the concept of time, everything that we do is pertaining to time. We gotta wake up. You wake up, you gotta get ready to go to work. Once you finish your work, you gotta run to do your groceries before the store closes. You're always running after time. You see. So it says here in Romans 9:19, "Thou wilt say then unto me, why does he yet find fault? For who has resisted his will? Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say unto him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Had not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor, which is Jacob, and another unto dishonor, which is Esau?" Okay. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endure it with long suffering, the vessel of wrath fitted for destruction? And that's the same thing that the Lord did with Pharaoh. Pharaoh is a perfect example of what happened, because the Lord set up Pharaoh, and hardened his heart, just so in the end that he can plague him and show his might, so the name of the Lord may be renowned throughout the world. And this is what's going to happen in the near future, right? And it says here, verse 23, "And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy which he had afore prepared unto glory." And that's speaking about the elect who are going to obtain the glory, which is the glory and salvation, all the promises that the Lord gave to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. And now it says here in Genesis 25:21, and just to reiterate, Esau is the vessel of dishonor and Jacob the vessel of honor. Right. And it's funny because out of the same lump, they're unidentical twins. Right. They both came out of the same womb. Right. And I'm gonna go into it, man. But out of the same womb came out two different type of people, man. So it says here in Genesis 25:21, "And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah his wife conceived, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord." Okay, and the problem is that Esau and Jacob, they're two different spirits. They, it's Abel and Cain, right? They cannot beat. They hate. Cain hates Abel. Esau hates Jacob. Okay, it's just in him, right? Because of the blessing, right? That's the jealousy. Esau is jealous of her blessing, right? So basically, they were fighting in the womb, right? Because righteousness and wickedness cannot abide together. They cannot live in the same place, right? Darkness cannot be where light is, and light cannot be where darkness is, right? That's why when we're out there in the highways and byways, you see these people, man, the way they look at us, Steve Tabran, they go at us, say, go home, get a job. It's because the light that we're pushing forth. The Lord tells us that we are the salt of the earth. We are the light of the world, right? We cannot, a light that cannot be hid. We're supposed to bring out this truth. And the people that are in darkness, it's bothering them because they hate the light. They rather be comfortable, because they're comfortable in darkness, because their deeds are evil, right? So it tells us here, verse 23, "And the Lord said unto her, Two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger." Right? It says here, and again, two different manner of people, two manner of people, man. We're not the same. Esau Edom is a murderer, man. He's a killer, man. He likes blood. And it tells it's gonna go further on in the verses. It's gonna go into the characteristics, and I'm gonna bring it out. It says here, and when her days, verse 24, Genesis 25 and 24, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red and all over like a hairy garment, and they called him Esau, a Shashua, which meaning wasted away is he. Verse 26, and after that came out his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And that's just a representation of how Esau is the beginning. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, pertaining to 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. Right, that goes into prophecy how when Esau is gonna fall from his rulership, Jacob is gonna obtain the next rulership there is. Because you got in the world the talk of how the Russians are gonna be rule over the world next, or the Chinese are gonna rule over. But nah, man. After Esau is gonna be Jacob, and Jacob is gonna obtain it forever, right? Because righteousness is gonna be established on the earth, and through wisdom, a kingdom is established. So without wickedness, under a righteous rulership, the kingdom cannot fall. You see. And one of the main reasons why this kingdom is falling is because Satan is divided against Satan. The Lord said, I'll cause Egyptians to go against Egyptians. And that's what we're seeing now, man. Russia against the US. The Lord is going to stir up the spirit of Putin, to press that button, man. So don't be surprised to hear the alarm, man. We're about to hop in a World War III anytime soon, man. Biden already set up the fact that these women are able to be drafted. All these men are gonna die. If you go to Ukraine, if you get set up to go fight for World War III, man, just know that you're not coming back, man. Because afterwards, Yahushua is coming back, and they're gonna send your ass to go fight the Most High, man. They're gonna send your ass to go fight Yahushua, man, and you're not gonna survive, man. Right? So it says here. It says here, verse 25, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in the tents. Okay, so while Esau was out there hunting, being a bloody murderer, right, Jacob was out there studying the laws, being righteous, right? It says here in Malachi 1 and 2, I have loved you, said the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord? Yet I love Jacob. The Lord loves Jacob. Why? Because Jacob is a man of righteousness, right? Esau Esau forsook the way of righteousness, right? Esau follows Satan, man. Esau is really, Satan's pit bull, man. You see? He's Satan's physical counterpart. That's why we call him the devil, right? The deceiver that the Bible speaks of. It's Esau, okay? So it says here, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places, right? Because even after Esau Edom falls from rulership, he thinks he's gonna come back in power, man. Even the fact that you had Donald Trump, but I know it wasn't him that said it, but Donald Trump was saying that he wanted to make America great again. Yeah, just the fact that you say that is because you acknowledge that America is not great anymore, right? And when was America great? When they had slavery going on, man. Over 400 years ago, that's when America was great. When you had free labor, okay? When you're profiting off the back of Jacob, right? Until this day, we're still in captivity till this day, right? But back then it was the slavery was more in your face, man. And slavery was a different kind of hate, man. Because slavery is really owning slaves is really it's a biblical thing, man. All the nations had slaves, but the way Esau did it, man, was out of pure hatred, man. The way Esau handled the Israelites under his rule, man, it's pure hatred that he has, man, perpetual hatred. Even to this day, man, right? Yeah, got cops shooting. You know, the police won't hesitate to shoot you in the back. You know, but when it happens to be two Edomite children, you know, holding a gun, shooting at cops for over half an hour. You know, they're just, you know, they're not gonna shoot those kids, man. You know, they're gonna let those kids live. But if you're a so-called black man and, you know, in the street, you're throwing out the trash, you know your life is in danger, man. Just by throwing out the trash, your life is in danger. You don't know, you know, that cop might have a bad day and then he pops you, you know. Anyways, I say here, and they shall build, Salakia, thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, the people against whom the Lord had indignation forever. For one day, not forever. For a week, not forever. You know? Oh, slavery was back then, it wasn't me. Not forever, man. The Lord hates you, man. And he's gonna come back with judgment, okay? And that's why it says, and that's even more to understand how who are the Edomites nowadays, right? It tells you they're red. These people, they call themselves white to hide their wickedness, you know? That's just political, you know. The fact that they call themselves white is to make it seem like they're pure, you know, without malice. But really, they're red, right? They're in the sun too long, they become red. They get angry, they become red. They cry, they become red. Okay, that's that melanin. That's because they lack melanin. It's really the curse that Cain received from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai when he killed Abel, right? You know, as it said that he came out red. All over like a hairy garment, right? And then also it tells us that the world was given unto the hands of the wicked, right? So that means that the wicked are in rulership, especially now in the last days. The wicked are ruling the world, right? That's why the world is is under such a demonic vibration, right? And it also tells us that the Lord has a great sacrifice in Basra. When Yahushua comes back, he's gonna come back in a time where the Edomites are in rulership. Basra is the capital of Edom, right? So that being said, it's easy to tell who's in power. If the Lord, it tells us in Job, if it's not him, who is it? Like you can't like that's a how do you call that? Those kind of questions that you don't really need to answer. You see, because it's in your face, you understand that, man. The Esau Edom is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And if you don't understand that by now, man, you're through, man. Right? It tells us in that being said, it says here in John 8:43, why do ye not understand my speech? You know, how come you still got people over there that are willing to take a bullet for Esau, man? Yeah, the so-called nigger woman, you see? They're willing to cause hell, to bring hell upon Jake, you know, and defend Esau Edom, man. They're also into this wicked kingdom, man. You see, pertaining to even the serpent, man. They're hand in hand, man, partners in crime, right? It says, why do ye not understand my speech? Even the 2/3, man, they don't get this, man. You know, like I said, they're willing to take a bullet for Esau, man. You see. Whatever Esau says, they believe, man. It's the pandemic is back, so I gotta wear my mask. Oh, I got 6 feet. Don't get too close to me now. You see? But it says here, even because they cannot hear my word, right? Because they're in darkness, as I said before. It says here, John 8:44, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. For he is a liar and the father of it. And because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not. All these people that don't hearken unto the word, right? They're really of the devil, man. Because at the end of the day, the Lord said, you're either hot or cold. Even if you're lukewarm, if you're 50-50 about it, you know, some Edomites are bad, but not all Edomites. Yo, the Lord's gonna destroy you, man. You see, if you're not about this word, if you cannot, it tells you to not even be around these people, man. And of course, we're in captivity. You know, we have to go to work. We have to go to work for these people, or else we can't eat. You know, the most important is to have the bread. You know, our daily bread. You know, you go to work, you make your money, you know, and then you're out of there, man. It's not a thing about going to hang out with them. You know, you still got stupid Jakes going hunting with these fucking Edomites, these cave dwellers, and they don't come back because he ends up getting killed in the forest. You know, oh, I was hanging out, you know, the stupid Jake. You go hang out with Edomites in the middle of nowhere, and then you end up shot dead, man. You know, and they laugh about it because they know they're not gonna receive a heavy sentence. You know. Of course, you know the wicked man. You know, so here and there he'll judge the people who commit wickedness, but you know, the real wicked, the elite, the so-called illuminaries of this world, you know, the high class demons, you know, when they do wickedness, man, they brush it under the table, or even they have the money to pay it off, man. They're not worried, you know. Everything that's done in secret, man. It's a shame to be speaking of these things, man. These people can go and murder countless people, man. They can go to war, and you know, by example, the Panama deception, man. What happened in Panama, man? That was horrible, man. You see, it's all deceit, man. And that's how the devil works, man. He works through deceit, and afterwards he's the sword. If you can't deceive you, he'll kill you, man. All right. That's what Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson, man. You know, because I just wanted to bring out the duality of the two spirits, man. Esau has a demonic spirit on him, man. He's led by the spiritual entity Satan, man. You know, but Jacob, us, we're God-fearing people, man. You know, even if you're not in the truth, you know, they'll fear Jesus. You know, they fear Jesus. They're gonna try to be good, so-called good people. At least we have a conscience. As a people, we have a conscience. We try not to do wrong, but you know, we're in the flesh. But even more when you're not in the truth, man. You know, because when you're in the truth, you're really about this truth, man. You know, because when you're in the Christianity, all these other false religions, you know, you're half-ass trying. You're lukewarm. That's why the Lord is gonna destroy you, people, man. First off, you don't have the name. You know, you're not worshiping the right power. You know, you're worshiping the white man. Again, that's all white supremacy, man. Right? So again, man, this devil is a deceiver, and we have to be aware of that, man. It's not the time to be walking around hand in hand with the devil, man. You have to, again, the Lord tells us to be separate, man, and touch not the unclean thing. You know, Esau jumps in that you know, Esau is a pig. Esau is a pig, happy in the mud, man. You know, you got our people wanting to join the pig in the mud, man. You know, but us, you know, the man and the sisters that are in the truth, man, we refrain ourselves from wickedness, man. You know, that we may show our fear, and we show our faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, right? That being said, you know, you keep the faith, you keep the spirit. You know, you walk in the spirit, not in the flesh, right? You walk in the spirit, not in the flesh, and you hope that the Lord will have mercy to you at the end, man. You pray, you fast, you do whatever you have to do to be found worthy, man. As Paul said, man, I run not as someone that beateth the air, man. So do I run that I may obtain that crown, man. So we run so we may obtain, man. Okay. That being said, shalom, shalom. All glory and praises and honor unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Acha Kodash. Until next lesson, shalom. Keep the faith, man.